First thing I want to say is this popcorn right here was gooder than a bitch. This shit was banging. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and talk to y'all. I actually recorded this video already, but for some reason this instant fucking upload the YouTube shit kind of messed up, so I'm gonna do it all over again. I'm gonna do a message in Nintendo, but first I want to say honestly, I was wrong about this. I mean, I got the games I had for this. I got MVC, like I got Ultimate MVC. I got Mortal Kombat, which I do enjoy Mortal Kombat on this a lot. Um, and I got several other games that are actually on the actual system. Like I actually got a PS1 game up there, which is E7. I actually enjoy playing that a lot. Um, I got like Super Stardust Delta, and I got Rayman, which I love the Rayman shit, but I already beat it. But so it was a great game. But there hasn't really been any games for me that I really wanted to get besides Gravity Rush and now Soul Sacrifice, which is why I'm saying that I gotta say I was probably a little wrong about that because there are a few games, which I did say this last time. There are a few games that I do want, but there's still no substantial game for me right now that I'm like I have to get. But I do want to get Soul Sacrifice. Definitely, it actually just came out. I do want to get Gravity Rush still. That's always been a game that I was looking out for that I do want to get. And eventually I'm gonna get Uncharted. I'm kind of like Uncharted out right now because I played so many Uncharted games, you know, especially like especially when that Vita version of Uncharted came out, like it came out right after I finished Uncharted 3. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, I'm kind of Uncharted the fuck out right now. But I'm eventually gonna get it. I'm gonna play it. I'm pretty sure it's great. Play the demo, it was pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, I just want to say that so I'm a little bit more positive about the Vita right now than I was in my previous video, without a doubt. I've been diving back into it and checking it out, but I still do like what the 3DS has to offer as well. But pretty soon I'm gonna be, as soon as I can get certain things straight, I'm gonna be buying some games for both, and then I'll probably do a no, more updated video after I start playing more games with them both and all that. But anyways, let's get into this Nintendo stuff, guys. Nintendo, Nintendo, Nintendo. Let me count the fucking ways. Nintendo. Okay, I got a message to you. Fuck you doing? All right, I gotta give a shout out to Freddy Fuego, Flaming Hot Entertainment, multiplatgametrap.com. Shout out to him, man, and the whole crew. But the reason why I'm doing this is because, like he said in his latest video, he was talking about Nintendo, what they should do or whatever. He was like, they should relaunch the system. And I agree with that. I was actually thinking about that a few days ago as well. I was like, Nintendo needs to relaunch the system. Like, they need, like, seriously, they need to just stop selling the bitch, relaunch the system next year, put some better hardware in it and everything. And see the Wii as a loss. You know what I'm saying? And then really come out with a powerhouse next year, man. That's what I personally think. I mean, I don't think anything's wrong with what their vision was for it. I think their vision is fine for it. I mean, it's fine. Like there's no issue with it as far as like what the system, what they want to do with the peripherals and all that shit. That's cool. But they completely dropped the ball with advertising and marketing it, and completely dropped the ball with the games and the hardware and the architecture. They need to just they need to do that. They really do. But let's say they don't do that. There's a possibility that things can work out and they don't do that. Okay? And from what we're seeing now, you can kind of see their road towards that. And what's happening is that okay, they're not having a big E3. No one really knows or interprets what exactly that is. They could just have a conference, but just show games. And that's perfectly fine. I ain't got no problem with that. If they get on the stage, just like, here, we're gonna give you games, motherfuckers. Ah, take this game. Oh, take this, pull this game out of my ass. Ah, just start showing you games. Like, there's no issue with that. I got no problem with that. That's cool. They don't need to have some grand fucking conference with fucking orchestras and all this crazy other bullshit. They don't need to do all that, you know. But what I will say is that they need to they need to advertise their shit correctly. They just do. Because it seems like a repeat of what happened with the launch of the Wii U. They're not informing people, they're not marketing correctly, not advertising it correctly. It's a shame when casual gamers to hardcore gamers don't even know exactly what they were showcasing at their E3 conference last year. They were like, so did they show the console? You know, and then when it came out, people didn't know it was out. Like there was certain people like us gamers, we knew it was out, but the mass majority of people did not even know what the Wii U was or if it was out. Like what the hell? Like completely dropped the ball. Completely. Like I'm a gamer. Both of my brothers game. You know what I'm saying? They own 360s. They own a Wii. They own PS3s and stuff. You know what I'm saying? One of them games more often than the other. Often than the other. You know, and for them, they're always usually in the loop. They, you know, saying they hear about it or they see it or they read it in magazines, whatever the case may be. They see the advertisement on TV, something, but nothing, nothing. I mean, that's a shame that people like them don't even know. You know, the only reason why they knew is because I told them. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Only reason why they knew. They need to get back on their grind and do things like they used to do. Remember when the Wii was out? You used to see those commercials for advertising the Wii, where the two guys would come up to the door. They would have the controller in their hands, like, "Do you want to play?" You know what I'm saying? And then they would show like the whole family playing with them and playing the Wii and stuff like that, and show the games and all this stuff. Where's that at now? I can't remember the last time I've seen a Wii U commercial. And honestly, I can't even remember if I've ever seen one. Like, that's how bad it is. That's how bad it is for real. Like, I can't remember. Like, and I'm always watching ESPN. I'm always watching sports. I'm always watching stuff like Cartoon Network and Disney Channel and fucking Nickelodeon because my nieces and nephews are over here. We're always over here watching stuff like SpongeBob and all the other little crazy shows and stuff. I never see commercials for any Wii U games, you know, or the Wii U system. Where's it at? It used to always like I used to always see those commercials, but I don't see them no more. You know, you don't see that shit no more. Their advertising is shit. They turned into PlayStation 3 advertising. Straight garbage. That's what they did. I'm telling you. And I bet you this time around, Sony with the PlayStation 4, they're not going to make that same mistake. They're going to get on their PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 grind. They're going to fucking have commercials up the ass for their games. Period. They're not going to, I don't think they're going to fuck up again with that. But it seems like Nintendo just fell into their pit. It's like Sony came out of it, seemingly, as of right now, seemingly came out of it, and Nintendo just fell into the goddamn reservoir. And they're just like, they're trying to swim against the goddamn riptide and shit when you're not supposed to. I don't get it. I really don't get it. They need to get back on the ball. This is one of the major things that I think is wrong with you, Nintendo. Like you need to change. You need to advertise your shit correctly. You need to inform people correctly. It's one of the reasons why the Wii U did not sell well is because motherfuckers didn't know what the hell it was all about. Like y'all see my videos, but y'all watched me for a long time. Y'all see my videos in the past. I would be like, you know, like I would say, yo, Wii U looks tight, man. I need to get into it. I want to get it, yada yada. But I was like, you know what? but I have to see more about the online service first. I got to hear more information about certain things, and I want to see more games showcased. What happened since that E3 to the time it came out? Not a damn thing. So I was like, I'm not buying this shit. I wasn't gonna put out money just off of pure fucking hopeful speculation. No, you need to inform motherfuckers what your goddamn product is all about. You know what I'm saying? The most I was informed about, this is a fucking shame. The most I was informed about the goddamn Nintendo Wii by the time it came out is when I went to Best Buy to play the goddamn demo. That is a shame. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, their advertising, their marketing is fucking abysmal. And then people want to talk about, oh, they're gonna be showcasing certain games at E3. Fucking they released that they're gonna be showing possibly a 3D Mario and the Mario Kart and all this shit, all this crazy stuff, whatever the case may be. And here's the funny thing about it is that okay, yeah, sure, you release a staple Nintendo game, you release a Zelda, you release a Mario, stuff like that. You release them. Go ahead. It's gonna help with sales regardless. It will. But it will not help substantially unless you fucking advertise it correctly. You have to build up an anticipation and hype train towards the release of your game. When Mario Kart for the Wii came out, I was hyped for that shit. I went out and bought it the day that it came out for the Wii. And it was a fun ass game. It is still a fun ass game to play. To this day, it still is. But it had commercials. There was a lot of advertisement around it. At that E3, they were showing Mario Kart on the main stage. You know what I'm saying? Like there was a build up towards its release. Let's say there's like, okay, Mario Kart's coming out tomorrow. It'll come out. Okay, yeah, sure, that's cool. But no one's not gonna fucking know. Like they have to advertise and market correctly. That's the whole point. They got to do it correctly. They're not doing that shit, man. It's ridiculous. And like I said, I would always say that betting against Nintendo is never safe. But the crazy thing about this shit is that if I made that bet, I would lose it. I would lose that bet, and that's what's fucking shocking. I hope Nintendo gets back on the ball. I love Nintendo. I've always liked Nintendo. I love games in general. I think that these companies need to be there. Sure, do some of them do some shady shit from time to time? Yeah, but the game developers that create the games for our experiences, they a lot of them put their heart and passion into it. Some of them attempt to, and they do some underhand shit afterwards. However, certain people look at their certain business tactics and stuff. But you know, I enjoy games for what they are, man. I do, and it's a shame that Nintendo, this godfather of gaming, is just doing so bad right now, man. They need to either A, relaunch the system, or B, stay on the track that they are and get these fucking games out and start advertising their shit like they should. If they just mix those two, they'll be perfect. They'll get back on their feet. But they need to put money into advertising their console and their games and getting these goddamn games out. They do. But anyways, that's it, guys. I'm done. Oh, I do want to say this on my anime channel. I do like these weekly news, anime and gaming news, and like finding out that fucking Nintendo lost like a U.S. annual fucking $366 million. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like they need by the end of their fiscal year, hopefully they get back on the ball, man. Hopefully they do. That's all I'm saying. But anyways, guys, if you're into anime, check out my anime channel. I'm doing some great things over there. That's my main channel, guys. Doing some great things over there. Shit's booming, shit's beasting, is what it is. Been over there for less than a year. This channel's been up for what, 2 years and some change. Um, and that channel over there is blossoming like a motherfucker. And I'm having fun doing stuff over there. So if you're into anime, definitely check it out. Something fresh, something y'all, definitely just check it out. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll let y'all later. Deuces.